The IBM Corporation is dedicated to providing our clients superior equipment maintenance and support services. Hello, I'm Alex Padilla from IBM. When an IBM client contacts one of our worldwide support centers, our technicians initiate a service process honed to efficiency and effectiveness over decades of support experience. But what really happens when you call?
Hello, thank you for calling IBM Remote Support. My name is Allison. How may I assist you?
A few of my colleagues and I will now explain the 7 steps used by IBM hardware support to provide resolutions for your hardware issues. These 7 steps allow us to pinpoint your issue and provide a resolution in the shortest time possible, returning your systems to production readiness. So let's get started. The 7 basic steps in the support process between any client and IBM hardware support are: 1. Entitlement. 2. Identification. 3. Problem description. 4. Data collection. 5. Action plan construction. 6. Action plan verification. And 7. Client survey. Let me say them again. Entitlement, identification, problem description, data collection, action plan construction, action plan verification, and client survey. All these steps are important, and all these steps involve you, our client. To resolve any issue, our technicians require information about your system, your compute environment, and the problem itself. Let's see these 7 steps in action. Step 1, entitlement.
I need you to locate and tell me the machine type and serial number of the system that is experiencing the problem.
We want to route you immediately to the support expert with the greatest chance of quickly solving your issue, thereby providing you with the level of response you have come to expect. This happens when you provide us with the machine type and serial number of the product that has the problem. Step 2, client identification.
What is the physical address where the system is located and an available contact name and phone number at that location?
IBM is a multinational company with support offices and parts depots in every major city in the world. Establishing the product's location ensures that the closest resources are assigned to the task. Providing an accurate contact name and phone number allows for a single point of contact during the service process. Step 3, problem description.
Please describe the issue you are experiencing.
The problem description sets the tone of how the call will be handled and what additional information the technician will require to determine a resolution. The more detailed and accurate your description of the problem is, the less time is spent determining the nature of the problem. Step 4, data collection. Through a series of direct questions and answers, the technician attempts to discover the scope of the problem and isolate the failure mode. This process is designed to start with the simplest and most common possible failure modes and work toward the more complex failures in an effort to minimize the time and resources needed to determine the most appropriate resolution. The ultimate goal of this process is to provide an action plan to permanently resolve the problem, ensuring minimal downtime, and to improve client satisfaction in the reliability and serviceability of their IBM systems. During this process, the technician may request logs and other electronic data from the server to help isolate the problem or to validate that other subsystems within the same server are performing as designed. Our technicians never work alone. Every technician is part of a worldwide team that can be called upon to assist at a moment's notice, and all have access to one of the largest technical reference libraries known in the industry. The entire breadth and depth of IBM knowledge and expertise is at your disposal for any problem you face. Step 5, action plan construction.
Based on the information we've analyzed, the system's power restore policy is not reverting to the default state. Your issue can be resolved by updating the BladeCenter UEFI firmware. Let me provide the steps you need to perform this update.
Action plan construction. Once the most probable failure mode is determined, the technician produces a plan of corrective actions that provides the quickest and most reliable solution to the problem, such as updating the firmware. In many cases, the action plan requests that you, the client, perform corrective actions that can be easily implemented, such as replacing a part. If the action plan determines that a customer replaceable unit, or crew, is required to resolve your problem, we will ship the crew directly to you to install. You are able to return the server to full operation without having to wait for a field technician to be dispatched. If you, the client, do not wish to or cannot perform crew replacement, you can purchase a warranty service upgrade. For more complex problems that require complex parts replacement, such as a field replaceable unit or FRU, trained field technicians are dispatched to carry out the action plan. If any additional problems occur while on-site at your location, the field technician can contact the remote support team and access all other support team members, as well as the massive technical reference library. Step 6, Action Plan Verification.
I'd like you to access the system setup screen to verify the power restore policy value.
Every action plan is verified to ensure that the problem is resolved. This is performed by either the remote support center for action plans that were given to the client or by the field technician. This is part of our end-to-end process to ensure that the action plan given was the most effective action plan possible for the type of problem reported. And finally, Step 7, Client Survey. How did we do? Are you extremely satisfied with the assistance we provided? In an effort to maintain our industry-renowned superior support structure, IBM routinely surveys its clients to determine the quality of our service. We listen to and act upon every client assessment to ensure that your interaction with us proceeds smoothly toward resolution. Entitlement, identification, problem description, data collection, action plan construction, action plan verification, and client survey. These 7 uncomplicated steps are our proven method to solve your issues quickly and accurately the very first time. But they only work when you are engaged with us and share your insight. We strive for nothing less than an extremely satisfied client, and we anticipate your help to achieve that goal.
Is there anything else I can assist you with? Thank you for calling IBM Remote Support. Have a great day.
That's the summary of the process when you contact IBM for hardware support. Further information on all IBM services is always available at ibm.com/support. Thank you.